I'm Diane Lenz-Shanley, and I'm the co-founder of Comp2Kids. Comp2Kids is a nonprofit organization that provides free personal computers to children, their parents, and their teachers in disadvantaged neighborhoods.
There's also some other great things in there that Heidi's worked on also that that you can get on the website also. You can get the book free on our website.
So if there's 3 take-home points today that I'd like you to think about in terms of managing blood pressure, the first would be to reduce sodium by having less processed food and more whole foods. To reduce sodium by also using more flavors like garlic, you know.
We could become the Rolling Stones of high blood pressure. We could go on forever and ever. It's been a great tour, and we've had fun doing it, and we've had the support of many people for this very wonderful and important public health message.
And he's always there to answer. And people say, "Are you traveling with your cardiologist?" And I said, "No, not really." But he has been a lot of fun and a big informational tool, not only for me, but I think for everyone.
First of all, on my extreme right is, I don't know politically if Joe's on the extreme right, but he's certainly on the, I went to Harvard College, and everybody is to the right of, so it has nothing to do, it's a separate story. That's Joe Montana. You, of course, recognize him as a NFL football legend. Next to him is his lovely wife, Jennifer Montana.
Or his nursemaid.
And I'll give a more formal introduction of both of them later on. And then on my left is Dr. Donna Mendez, who is a senior surgical a faculty member at St. Luke's Roosevelt Hospital, a vascular surgeon.
And that was the case for Joe. After being in the NFL 16 years, he was taken care of. Always watched, they took his blood pressure, they gave him his physical exams and all. And once he retired, he didn't see the doctor, and he didn't see a doctor for, I think, 5 or 6 years.
Now, just a little bit about what IDEA 2004 says about evaluations. Because remember that I said what Congress was trying to address in the findings were the problems in special education.
My cat is red hot, your cat ain't tubeless like yeah. My cat is red. She ain't got money, she really got love.
Now, bleeding and thrombosis in the myeloproliferative disorders may occur as separate events, or they can occur concurrently, and frequently it's really unpredictable as to what you're going to experience in the patient, and exactly how to predict what the patient is going to develop is very difficult with any of the assays that we have available at this time.
So we went outside, and I folded my hands and I said, "Dear God, I need 15 minutes of no rain. I want it between 1 and 1:15. I want to walk and talk with one of your guys." Amen.
Well, here's the first blooper of the day. Our videographer is doing an interview with yours truly, but what you want to see are the bloopers that are going to follow of the day that you had here at Delwood Country Club at the RBA's annual golf outing. We thank you all for coming. We particularly thank our banking partners for putting this on for us again, and for all of the folks who worked so hard to bring this together. And we thank you-know-who upstairs for having the weather clear for us. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy your dinner.
Right in the water, you son of a sea cook. The best I did all day. It was straight into the water.
What brings me out here today is Yogi Berra and a great cause, and a chance to play golf with some nice guys and raise some money.
It's been a wonderful time.
I've been carrying him. We haven't used a shot of his yet.
The only shot he's going to give us is a tequila shot at the end of the round, right?
Put my little marks on my golf ball so that I know that they're mine.
Are we bowling or?
Well, I just want to say that you probably can't see it on the camera, but they've done our names in calligraphy here. And I was just telling Bob, I will probably do $4 or $5 million more business with New York Life just because of this brilliant calligraphy. It's the little things that make a difference.
Hey Stevie, Bubba Crosby here, beautiful Yankee Stadium. Hey man, I'm sorry I'm out there to celebrate your bar mitzvah with you. Hey Stevie, I hear you're my biggest fan, man, and I appreciate all your support. Congrats on such a great baseball season this year. I've already talked to Joe Torre about what a great pitcher you are. Hey, so keep up the hard work, and I look forward to seeing you in the pitching rotation and being one of my teammates someday. And as a gift from me to you, I've asked your dad to give you one of my special game bats. Hey Stevie, you, your friends, your family, you guys have a great time at the bar mitzvah, and keep swinging for the fences.
Good morning. Welcome to the Northeast Business Center. I'm Dan DiDeo, and I'm your host today for Core Values. Today the team's going to talk about what core values means to them and the Northeast Business Center. Right now they're setting up in our conference room. Let's take a walk over there.
Now he's gotten a little bit too big for that, pushing him around.
Well, it's kind of hard to push me around, even if you happen to be my sister. A lot of guys would like to have the power over me that my sister does.
And even though my age was way over the range, that, you know, if you went to Columbia or NYU, they wouldn't even look at you after 43, 44. I mean, my babies are really, they play with each other. It's an interesting thing with twins because they communicate with each other in their own language.
And partake of coffee and cakes. I remember one time she'd made this wonderful apple pie, and it's just, that's the, you know, the ending to the visit.
She took care of all the babies that came into that house. And there were 7 of them that came. And she was the babysitter for every one of them. And when the church gave us a wonderful trip to the Holy Land, she was our babysitter.
As a 24-year-old Indian woman who has been raised in the United States, I have been exposed to 2 drastically different cultures and integrated both into my life. After entering the teaching field, I have realized 2 realities. 1, the number of young people unaware of other cultures, and 2, the difference in values among cultures and generations.
And I can promise you, unfortunately, we're not going to have answers to everything. So what are the features in common to these 3 disorders? And we're not going to consider CML anymore in this talk.
It fills me with a sense of gratification knowing the good that I did and knowing the good that every person at Juanio has done and is doing.
Because think about it, very simple. There's one guy that says, I'm bullish, dollar yen, and I have a stop loss at 110. What does it mean? It means that he would take loss, he would stop loss at 110, right? So people say, okay, hey, instead of doing that, so just buying outright and have a stop loss level, stop loss order in some order book, right? You have a stop loss at 110. Why don't you buy this option? And now, actually, let me tell you, 110 is a little bit optimistic, really, to make any difference. Let's call it 115, right? Now, you say, okay, fine. Now, if you look at it, at 115.
For 100 years of caring, 100 years of sharing, 100 years of shepherding, and faith for the future, happy birthday, Good Shepherd Church.
One of the things that I talk about when I do sales training is that one of the key things we have in common, all of us salespeople, is deeply rooted psychological problems.
Ow, ow, ow! Oh, oh. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Let me lay down. Ah! I'm sorry, girls. I got discombobulated. I thought I was that way and I was this way. Did I squish you? No. Oh, give me 5. Okay. I'm okay now, I think. Okay. The hands in the sleeves is next. You're right. You're right. So let's see. We get. Hold it a second. Hey, why am I? Oh, on my other hand. Okay. Now I'm going to tie the back. We make a bow. Maybe the teacher. Could you tie the back? What is your name?
Kathy.
This is Kathy. Miss Kathy going to tie the back. Don't tickle me, Kathy. She's tickling me. No, she didn't tickle me. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm going to put my baby shoes on. Ow.
Oh, dear. This is wonderful. Hey, guys.
Over the past 3 years, we've reduced crime by over 60%. I've totally revamped our police department. Their morale is the highest of anyone in Rockland County.
We're meeting here today 30 years after the body of Joan DiSalandro was found here in this park after being brutally murdered by one of the Rockland County school teachers at Tappan Zee High.
Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me.
Ah, che bell'ame si chiama. E ben si chiama. Poverina.
Si chiama Poverina?
Si chiama R-O-S-I.
Sì, Rosì.
E Neanna.
Take yourself down to Rio for now. Long before I can see you, I feel your sensation. Higher than we've ever been. Never be afraid again to live, to laugh, to cry.
Why don't you wait for the envy of the kids in school? Please show me how you do it. I know it too well. I know how to sound. I know about kissing the ground. Oh, child, please show me how to spin. I want to do that dance till I forget my head. So get up out of your bed one more time. Oh, child, make me spin from every alley
Put them on, I'm ready to go.
And if I should call something out, even if you didn't write it down, maybe you were thinking of something like yesterday or a week ago or a month ago, but if I say something that rings a bell, let me know what it means. All right, let's grab a few. All right, where's Barbara? Is Barbara here? No? No Barbara?
Raise your hand again.
Yeah, don't raise your hand. That's not going to help. Thank you. Mark Sky here. You've just seen a few minutes of my program. The next time you're planning a meeting or special event and are looking for some very unique entertainment that your guest will remember for the rest of their lives, and possibly beyond, I hope my name will pop into your mind.
Well, there you have it. That's what our team feels about the core values. As you could tell, they were very enthusiastic and they really embraced this. We know to succeed in 2005, we need to use the core values, and our goal will be to thrive in 2005. Thank you.
To some bureaucratic yahoo who fired translators that were gay. Now, if this passes for national security, perhaps we'd be safer on Saturn's moons. Did they really fear that an analyst queer would translate Al-Qaeda emails into show tunes?
My most recent credit is BET's The Ultimate Hustler, with Damon Dash as host. This urban-style apprentice series features 14 young hopefuls vying for a chance to be Damon Dash's protege.
And close the door.
This York peppermint patty is made out of stainless steel. The original, of course, was not made out of clay, but was rather carved out of stone. It was a commission for somebody, they asked me to do it, so I carved it out of stone, and I didn't like it just didn't cut it. It didn't have the iridescence, so I casted it in stainless steel. Then I had the logo sandblasted and airbrushed onto the stainless steel. And then I painted acrylic paint to make the candy look like the real deal. These diamond wheels cut through marble like it's butter.
I'm ready to go to send her love to me. Was deep inside, this love could never be. They just found out that he was cheating me. I never dreamed that it could